Hello, ladies, and welcome once again to Impound's Women's Empowerment. I am MJ, and I just want to thank you for being a part of this journey. If you were here with me in the beginning of I Just Want to Be Loved Part 1, I say thank you. And if you're still here, welcome. Thank you. And if you're new, welcome. I welcome you today to I Just Want to Be Loved, the Social Butterfly. Well, I am not going to finish the emotional piece with the social butterfly because I want to give some ladies more time. Ladies, we got a lot going on, a lot of unforeseen circumstances, whether you're single, married, widowed, you have children. Our schedules can be kind of all over the place. But the good thing is that we persevere. So whatever we didn't get to do, if something happened that threw off a schedule, that the day hasn't ended or the next day begins a new day. And so I just want to give some ladies more time to kind of do more journaling or audio speaking about this emotional piece so that we can begin the journey of healing emotionally. And for those ladies that are already have completed their journey, I just want to say thank you so much for just being a part of this podcast and for your support. Now, I would like for us to continue with the exercise of the empowerment. And if you are standing up, if you want to stay standing, if you want to sit, if you want to go to the mirror, find the mirror, you can. I will wait. This exercise is very important because the mind doesn't know the difference between fiction and nonfiction. It only believes what you feed it. So if you are constantly feeding your thoughts negative words, negative feelings, it believes that that is your reality. And then you begin to exuberate whatever the emotions that you are feeling as a part of your life process. And so we want to begin to replace our negative thoughts with positive affirmations. That's why I spoke earlier about us having this superwoman spiritually, because when we pray, it gives us the power and the strength that we need to forfeit those spirits of darkness that do come around to keep us suppressed. And the emotional piece that I don't want to rush into because it's very vital. Fortunately, we are in a war and we need weapons. And one of the warfares is our mind. That the process starts there. That mind, those thoughts will allow you to gravitate towards the negative or the positive. So we want to spiral upwards and not spiral downward. When you begin to spiral downward, you begin to emotionally eat. If you like to smoke, you begin to smoke or take drugs or have illicit sex or cut yourself or just do things that are not of anything that's high. Is all low level thinking, low level process, low level living that does not allow you to live a fulfilled life, but it just brings you down. And then for some people who may be carrying a predisposed gene that leads to addiction, it can be even more severe. And so we want to always keep our spiritual empowerments readily, weapons in the morning, and then we want to keep reinforcing it with replacing those negative thoughts with positive emotions. And one of the hardest things is not allowing our environment to affect our body. And that's another thing that it can be a struggle As we grow, and I know some ladies that are on here who have overcome that, not allowing the outer world of negative things to affect our daily process of life, where we are having a lot of anxiety, a lot of fears, a lot of worries, and no peace of mind. And so as you and I develop stronger, because you never stop growing, those things won't even affect you. You will be in control of your setting and your surroundings. It's not easy because life is not easy, but it is doable, and that's what I love. So let's begin. Hopefully you're at the place where you need to be now, and you're closing your eyes if you like. I am. And it's I love my hair. Whether you have protective style, it's okay. I love my hair. I love the shape of my face. I love my eyes. I love the shape of my nose. And I love the shape of my mouth. I love the shape of my ears. I love the shape of my neck. I love my shoulders. I love my arms. I love my hands and my fingers too. I love my breasts. I love my tummy. I love my legs. I love my feet and my toes too. I love my buttocks. I love me because God created me. You can open your eyes now. It's very important to do this exercise because the more positive reinforcements your thoughts have, the more it's easy for you to achieve whatever you're trying to desire in life, especially if you're trying to gain weight or you want to lose weight or maintain a certain lifestyle, whether it be emotional lifestyle, a healthy one, physical or spiritual, or just a mental. It's very important that your thoughts guide you with positive reinforcements, because if you will begin to see a different change. I hate to say the word, they say fake it until you make it, but it's true, because the brain doesn't really know exactly what's fake or reality, but it just knows that whatever you're feeding it, it is true. And words have so much life and so much power. Now, this social butterfly, let's begin. How does she look? Now, I know you probably saw the title and you're thinking, oh, it must be this lady who's a socialite. She's all over the place. She's from one end of the room to the next. She greets everyone. She's a hospitality person. No, not quite. Well, so this social butterfly, she has done the work. She's in the cocoon. And then she finally comes out. And she's this beautiful butterfly with many colors, different patterns, unique. No one is like her, because no one is like anyone, because out of the billions of people in this world, not one of us are alike. Can you imagine? Often replicated, but never duplicated. None of us have the ability to copy another person, because it won't work. It will not bring happiness to you, because your DNA, your blue coding, your code of life of who you need to be or who you need to become or who you already are, no one has it. That blueprint, no one. And so it was very important. That's why I always say to take that time for yourself where you're just being. allowing you to get off of this rat race of life, and you're just sitting and getting to develop and understand the you, who you are, your purpose, why you're here, what you need to be doing. So you don't have to look at anybody else and say, I want to do that. But maybe that's not what you need to be doing. So it might not come out the way how you need it to come, to flourish, right? So that's why it's very important to have the spiritual impact, so that you're always talking to your creator who created you for a purpose and a plan, and always having positive thoughts. Very challenging because of this world where we're in, very dark forces, but we have the light. And so this social butterfly, this lady, she is a butterfly who has been developing, and she has done the work and still doing the work, because none of us reaches any heights until we die, right? But she radiates love, and it shows. It's not a facade. It's not a pretense. She is her authentic self. How about that? She's honest and she's trustworthy. This social butterfly. She believes in healthy relationships. Okay? And she displays a genuine personality. And you can see it in her smile, whether it's a big smile or a semi-serious smile, because not everyone smiles like a big smile, but you can see the peace on her face. How she radiates when she enters the room. You said something about this lady is different, right? She is not so independent, but she is also self-reliant. So meaning she loves to be by herself because she feels good being alone. She has mastered the art of not being lonely, but being alone and comfortable in her own skin. Yet she relies on the strength of others to keep her existing in this life, right? So that is one of the ways you can identify this woman. She is resilient. Although she may have faced obstacles in her life, she keeps pushing. She doesn't give up. This lady is so intelligent in her own right and curious, right? She doesn't repel people. She's not one of those ladies that when she sees you, she looks at you up and down from head to toe with disdain and tries to figure out who does she think she is. No. She embraces you with love, even if she's from afar. Her smile, her warmth, the way how she carries herself radiates, and it's noticeable among men. Believe it or not, ladies, single men and married men notices this empowered woman. And women see herself confident. She is confident because she treats people with kindness and respect. She sees your value, and she may point out to you your strengths and not try to tear down your weaknesses that you may see. She would direct it back to how powerful you are. She may admire the qualities that you may not even see and push you as a woman or even a man to aim higher in life. Yes, the confident is noticeable, and she is humble, but yet she's bold. And anyone can see that. You can't bring this lady down because she has done the work. And what she can do is empower you to do the same thing. This empowered woman, she's so supportive. You don't even have to ask her, right? Because she can just see. She doesn't try to tear anyone down in your presence, but uplift and see the positive side of all aspects of life. So she likes to support you, support her spouse, or if she's single, she's just this flourishing woman who loves to see the best in people, celebrating anyone's goals in life, their achievement. She's not trying to steal the spotlight. She's not trying to push another sister down and try to be noticed for everyone to notice her, instead of trying to be the center of attention. She spreads out her wings and her energy among all the women so that everyone can shine, and forfeits the spotlight always being on her, right? Because she is humble but yet strong. She doesn't try to step on people's toes to get to the top. No, she doesn't. She doesn't try to ruffle the feathers of other women by bringing them down and talking about how they look, their weight, their hair, the negative things that she notices that women may be struggling with. She doesn't use it as a weapon because she's empathetic. She empathizes with everyone, even her enemies, but she knows how to treat them because she doesn't seek to destroy them, but she prays for them, right? And this woman, she's so compassionate and forgiving, right? She knows that she will embark on her journey a lot of enemies because she is unusual. She is different, right? Most women and society displays this alpha woman, or even the hidden beta, as the one who is most deemed to be the best, because she's supposed to be this mover, this shaker, the lady who does what she can to destroy, to get to the top. She tells people what to do. She's the boss chick. Yeah, sounds good, but she can repel people. And often this alpha woman, this boss chick, which I am going to talk about in detail, has a dark side. And so back to this social butterfly, this lady who radiates the room, who is often admired by men, whether she's married or single, and admired by women who wish she can be just like her. But it's possible, and it's doable. This empowered woman loves. Her heart, that was probably once broken and shattered, is now whole. And she fills her cup up first with love. Every day, she is in her center of her life, where she wants to be and where she is going. And yes, she does have trials and tribulations, but she knows who she serves and where she is going. And so, ladies, that ends our segment today on the social butterfly. She is not what society depicts her to be, or deems her to be, this best woman, because she's not raunchy. She's not rough. Her mouth doesn't come out vulgar and with scorn and telling people what to do. And the boss chick that comes in with her hands up in the air and pointing it in people's face and flicking it back and forth and looking at the person up and down, and even probably even touching you with her finger and in places that she's not supposed to, just to figure you out and see who you are and try to get to the best part of you so she could take your business all over the place. That is not the empowered social butterfly. But in fact, she has been through it, but she loves. She radiates confidence. She is resilient. She is empathic or loving. She's so supportive. She doesn't seek to tear down or break down any woman. She is self-confident. Oh yes, she is intelligent and curious in her own right. And this woman, she's independent, and she is so self-resilient because she's been through a lot, like all of us. She's authentic and genuine. She doesn't seek to be the boss chick in the group, or the one who needs to be in control, or the one who wants to break you down, or even try to kill you with her mouth, or even physically. She doesn't radiate jealousy or envy or strife, but she's honest and trustworthy. And that is the social butterfly, the empowered woman. And so I leave you with this, ladies, as we continue our journey, and we will continue to meet again to get emotionally healthy. And I am inviting all those ladies who have done the work and still doing the work, and to come and support us on this journey as we grow together, because your feedback and your strength is needed as the social butterfly, because she does exist and she is around us, although few and in between. But we're seeking to touch every woman all over the globe, one by one, to be this empowered woman and not the dark-sided one. So I thank you once again for joining me on I Just Want to Be Loved, the social butterfly. Yes, she has done the work, or she is doing the work. She was in this cocoon, wrapped up, tied up for the cycle of her life, and she's finally blooming, or she has bloomed, and she has this beautiful stripes and beautiful colors. So she stands out in the room and she radiates love. Not the broken-hearted love, but the love that is full to empower another woman to become the best you. I am MJ.